Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a special guest with me again.
Hey guys.
And today we are doing a gift guide. We did one, I feel like it was maybe 3 years ago-ish, and we've meant to do another one ever since, and we're always just too unorganized. So this year we planned ahead. So this is going to follow the same format as my first one. I'm splitting it into 2 parts. So the first part, Dan is going to be sharing all of his favorite gifts from past few years, or is this ever?
What's the oldest one in there?
I think the jacket, which you may have shown in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe whiskey, but yeah, probably.
So we tried to keep it a bit more recent so as not to overlap with the original gift guide. And then in the second part of the video, I am going to be sharing what I got for Dan this year. Obviously, he won't be there for that. And under strict instructions not to watch this video until after Christmas.
Definitely won't do that.
No, he's actually really good because he likes surprises on Christmas Day. Like, he's always very militant. He won't ever open like an extra day of Advent calendar because he's like, how could you do that? Whereas I'm like, oh, I want chocolate, I'm going to open tomorrow's. No.
Terrible human being.
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Cool.
So first up, I was his socks. And I was like, do you have any like new socks in the packaging? And he's like, well, I wouldn't like them very much if I hadn't worn them. So here are his used socks, which he really likes.
So I know you guys are super into luxury, so I thought I'd bring out the socks for you. Yeah, Happy Socks, super simple.
So these are all from Happy Socks, which are his favourite brand of socks. I've mentioned Happy Socks a few times because...
This matches perfectly my house tie from school.
Gosh, you need new
probably
ones.
The reason
Those are really warm.
They're my favourite ones. But they're all just colourful and cool and add a bit of personality to what could be a fairly boring suit otherwise. Next up, we have the Amazon Alexa. So I quite like techie things, and this lets you automate things. So if you've got the right plugs and the right equipment, you can say, Alexa, turn the evening lights on, and it'll turn the normal lights off and the evening lights on, or Alexa, put the kettle on, and it'll turn the kettle on. And it's quite repetitive in what it actually does. I don't think I need to explain it that much, but yeah, I like that it syncs up to everything, so it can just make your life really easy.
Plays music too.
Yeah, you might say lazy, and you'd be probably right, but yeah, it's quite cool like that.
I got my mum one last year for Christmas as well, because this is actually just a vicious circle already, but my brother got an Amazon Alexa. No, sorry, it's an Echo, isn't it? Alexa is the program.
Yeah, you shout Alexa, but Echo.
Exactly. And then my mum saw it, so she wanted one, and then I got her one, and then Dan saw it and was like, I want one too. So basically that's how it happens. But it's actually really good. It plays music as well, and like obviously we don't have like a CD player anymore. Like, you can play it off your laptop, but it's nice to be like, oh, I'm thinking of a song. Alexa, play the song. And it's just nifty. I like it too. And they're not too badly pricey though, I don't think.
No, they're pretty well priced.
Yeah. Next up, Dan's going to talk about whiskey.
Cool. So I have 3 different types here. So first I've got a gift set. So Glenmorangie, it's got 4 different types. I quite like the brand, and over the years my favourites have actually jumped between 2 of these. So the gift set of the brand was actually quite cool, and it plays into something that me and my best friend do at Christmas as well.
Is Glenmorangie better than Glenfiddich?
Right, the worst Glenmorangie that you can get is the Glenmorangie original. And I'm yet to find someone who doesn't like it. So their entry level
it's all quite good.
Yeah, it's like no one's like, wow, but everyone's like, oh, there's no one who doesn't like it.
Okay,
it's exactly kind of what you need. But there are some ones that are a little bit more expensive that are actually really, really good and much better than their price. So they're really good value for money as well.
And are these expensive ones?
Yeah, so like you can get them on, I'd say they're normally about £60 for the Quinta Ruben, the Lysandra and the Nectar d'Or. The Nectar d'Or
Oh, this is the Nectar d'Or? Okay.
Yes, that used to be my favourite.
I got you that one, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that used to be my favourite. Now I would say that the Quinta Ruben is. But they're all really good, and they are much better than the price that they cost. And you can get...
Oh, good tip.
On Amazon, you can sometimes get these for like 45 quid.
Oh.
But they're like, it'll take 30 days to arrive, but I'm never in a rush, so good deal, let's buy it. So...
I know nothing about whiskey, but whenever he like mentions a name, I'll like write it down so I can Google it later, because clearly no knowledge at all.
And then at the higher end, so this was, Amy actually surprised me with this on our wedding day. So I think Adam bought me the original one. So my best friend bought me one.
I didn't know you already had it.
Yeah, but it wasn't the 17, it was the,
okay.
It was the entry level Takasura.
Is it the older it is, the better? Or is it?
Generally, yes. It's certainly more the older it is, the more expensive.
Okay.
Doesn't always follow. So for example, I prefer Glenfiddich 15 to 18. but 18 is definitely more expensive than 15.
Like a good year for Chanel leather. It's not always the case that they're older, but they generally tend to be older.
Yeah, I'm not sure it works like that. Yeah, but very, very, very good. Not something that you just drink casually on a Tuesday night, but you know, really good whiskey. Next up, we have my Louis Vuitton wallet. So Amy actually bought me a Hugo Boss wallet before this, and I love that. So I really like navy leather, and the Hugo Boss one was really soft leather. And I thought it was great, and I actually still think
really
that
nice.
On day one, it was the better wallet of the two. But by about day 30, especially with my chunky thighs, yeah, it kind of felt the wear and tear, and it didn't really hold out as well. Whereas I've not treated this wallet in any different way. I just go about my day-to-day life, I don't really think about it. And yeah, it's done a good job. I can't really see any signs.
I think actually in the first gift guide I showed a wallet that I just got from Selfridges, which was like 40 or 50 pounds, which was all leather as well. And that didn't last very long either. So I was like, okay, I'll invest in a better one. So I bought the Hugo Boss one, which I think was maybe like 120, and that also didn't last.
I don't want to know these prices.
And then I was like, right, and then I realised...
should not cost more than the amount that's in it.
But then I realised that maybe the wallets weren't the problem, maybe Dan was the problem, so...
It's usually the way.
And I remembered how, you know, obviously indestructible LV canvas was, so we decided to give this one a go, and it's just done amazingly well, like so good. And I think it looks great as well. Like, I don't always love kind of a lot of designer things on men, which is totally hypocritical of me, I know, but I think
it is pretty hypocritical.
I know, it's terrible, but I just feel like that like head to toe logo look, that's just like not really. I think there are better ways to dress as a guy.
Which works for me because I don't really like spending that much money on
Abercrombie
clothes,
is pretty much as high end as he goes. But I do actually think that the print on this one is really nice. It's the, it's like the blue one. So there's a grey one and blue one. Dan likes everything blue. So, but I think it's done great. And it was pricey, but it lasted. So.
And next up we have the Hugo Boss leather jacket, which I feel like Amy's probably better off describing because I will just say it's brown and leather.
I think
it's
maybe
nice.
we talked about
really
this
cool.
in the first gift guide. I don't remember. Maybe I got it for him that year, but I think you might have had it already during that gift guide. But he wanted a leather jacket for a really long time and looked in...
I'm doing QVC stuff, Amy.
Looked at some discounted ones from, what is it, that place that you used to go to a lot?
Cheshire Oaks.
Yeah, and they just never were quite right. And I think when you're buying something as, I know, serious as like a leather jacket, I do feel like they could be, no, but like they could be forever
like
jackets. I don't feel like a lot of people have like multiple leather jackets. I think you generally have like one really nice leather jacket. So it was a bigger purchase, but I think we got that from either hugoboss.com or Selfridges, I don't remember what. But I got it on sale, I think, for a little bit of a discount. It was still pricey, but great buy. It's like your go-to.
Rolls. And on to the final one. So back to Hugo Boss again, and this is just essentially a navy winter coat. But yeah, no, it's really nice, super soft, very comfortable. Again, probably need to get taken in a little bit because it was bought at a similar time to that. But yeah, my reviews will be really short on this channel. Amy, you might want to drop in a few more details.
He needed a new winter coat, and he loves Hugo Boss, and Hugo Boss kind of nail it with the male advertising, I feel. And they just do very kind of nice classic clothes. Like, again, they're not super cheap, but they are quite good quality in my experience. Like, it's a nice fabric, it's a nice cut, and you do need to get it taken in a little bit, but
that's me.
Even like kind of off the rack, it still was a very, very nice fit. And it's just done very well. And I think you can always tell, like, with the fabric quality, it really does make a difference. And even just in terms of like the shade of blue, you think that all shades of blue are the same, but it's really not the case. You know, sometimes it can be a bit bright and so look a bit off, but it's just a nice solid navy. And
I probably would have had it a bit lighter, but you know, that's just because I don't like black.
He refuses to wear black.
Yeah, I'm far too pasty to wear black.
So it's just like literally nothing. Like, even if I buy him some shorts and there's like a little bit of black, he's like, oh, I'm not sure. Like,
yeah, she bought me some basketball shorts and they were like 95% white with a little black trim, and I was like,
it's borderline, Amy, borderline.
Yeah. I'm just too pasty for it.
Like a little square of black on your shorts is not going to make you look pasty.
Yeah, it took some time, but I eventually came to terms with it. But yeah.
Ridiculous. So that concludes Dan's portion of his kind of pick of his favourite gifts. And
ninja all out.
Oh no, I don't have any of your gifts. This is going to be in like a week's time. I'm going to film the second part.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. And so the next thing that you'll see will be me talking about Dan's gifts. Do you want to say a little outro? No.
Wax on, wax off.
That's our outro. Hi guys, so you just watched the footage of me and Dan talking about Dan's favourite gifts, and now I'm going to show you what I got him this year. Dan is getting increasingly difficult to buy for just because a lot of the kind of bigger things he needed I've already bought for him in previous years, and he's not someone that really likes duplicates of everything. So, you know, I was like, oh, maybe you can do with an extra belt, and he's like, but why? I already have a belt. And obviously very different to me, so it does make it a little bit tricky because once you buy him one thing, he's like, okay, I'm good now, I have this. So I tend to mostly go for clothes which do need replacing on occasion, and also technology which he just likes, because really Dan only likes technology, soft things and food, so I'm pretty much limited to those items. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. I don't have every single thing here, but where I don't, I will insert photos. So first up is the speaker, and this is the Bose Soundlink micro speaker. This is waterproof, and I thought this was such a handy thing. Portable speakers are great anyway, you know, if you go on holiday or traveling or anything like that, portable speakers are obviously great. But Dan, very weirdly, at least to me, listens to music in the shower. I don't know why, because I don't do this, but he always listens to music. It's usually the Hamilton soundtrack, because he's obsessed with Hamilton. But I thought this would be really useful, because at the moment he just uses his phone, which isn't the best sound quality. I also don't imagine it's that good for your phone to have that much steam coming at it. So I thought this would be great. It's completely waterproof. The reviews were pretty good, known for their sound quality, I think. So yeah, I thought this was hopefully a useful one, which is also a bit of a fun gift. Next up, I have a few clothing pieces, and I always like to get him kind of loungewear just because he loves loungewear more than anything else. You know, he's not someone to just chill in jeans and a sweater. He wants proper comfy clothes. So I got him this kind of lightweight hoodie, but this isn't really one for outerwear. I don't think. It's more like a lounging one, which begs the question why they put a hoodie on it. But anyway, it's from Polo Ralph Lauren, and it's a very nice thin fabric. He tends to favor thinner, lighter fabrics, so I thought this was great. Went for navy because he is a typical man and really only likes wearing shades of blue, so I thought that was really nice. And then from the same kind of line, I also got him a pair of shorts as well. Again, very light and easy to wear, not overly warm, but we do live in quite a warm flat, and Dan in particular gets very hot, so he likes to have some lighter weight things, and I thought these were really nice. Again, navy, not going too crazy here, just going for very safe bets. Next up, I did get Dan some earphones as well. I wanted to get him some fancy, what they call like earbuds, earpods, like the super wireless ones, and I couldn't get him the Apple ones because he really doesn't like Apple products, but he's been using a cheap pair that he got just to try out the style from Amazon, but he has complained that the sound quality isn't that great. I think they only cost like £20, so you wouldn't expect the sound quality to be that good, but I decided to kind of treat him to some slightly better ones. I did a ton of research into the best ones. I read a whole bunch of articles, and I think it was from a magazine called Wired, I want to say, or has something to do with wires in the title, but they said that these ones were the best ones, and they've reviewed pretty much all of them. So I decided to go on their recommendation, so I got these ones in black. They have pretty good reviews, so hopefully they will be good. Dan does have a kind of proper pair of Sony headphones, which he really likes, so I know he likes the brand, and yeah, hopefully these will be as good as the reviews say they are. Now for some clothing pieces, and these are slightly kind of more dressed up clothing pieces. They're still not shirts or anything, but basically a nice t-shirt and two nicer sweaters. So the first one is a t-shirt, and this had so many good reviews, and I mentioned Dan is all about the fabric softness, and so I wanted to try this, and he particularly likes t-shirts with a little bit of, and this is going to sound weird, but slinkiness to them, so ones that aren't kind of super stiff, I guess, and the reviews on this kind of described it in that way, so I wanted to try it, and it's exactly what I was hoping for. The fabric is so nice, and I think he's gonna love this. It was quite expensive for a t-shirt. I think it was like $49, $59, so you know, it's not like hundreds, but for a t-shirt that's quite plain. I thought it was quite a lot, but all the reviews were like, this is the best t-shirt ever, so I wanted to order it, and I do think he's gonna love this. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors. I just went for the navy. Literally everything here is navy, but I thought this was great. Such a nice fabric, and oh, just so lovely to the touch. And then I got him two sweaters as well. So one is a slightly more affordable one. One is this one from 1901, and it's a cashmere blend. So it's 95% cotton, 5% cashmere. This one was $49. I just thought it was very, very nice. Again, very soft, not quite navy, just a slightly lighter shade of blue just to mix things up, but just a very simple, nice sweater. I thought the fit looked pretty decent, and just a very, very standard jumper for a guy. And then I got him one very fancy pants sweater. I think it's probably going to be the most expensive sweater he owns. This one was $145, but again, the reviews were amazing. I don't think he has any cashmere at the moment, at least not kind of pure cashmere sweaters. So I thought this was a nice option. Again, just standard blue, but this is from Nordstrom's own line, I think, but everyone was raving about this sweater. It's so, so lovely to the touch. A really nice color as well. So not like a solid navy, but it almost has kind of flecks in it. Really, really nice. Nice neckline as well, and just a very classic sweater. So bit more of a luxurious clothing purchase considering he mostly just gets his stuff from Abercrombie, but I thought this was worth the price. For another one of Dan's main gifts, I also got him tickets to see Trevor Noah next year. I'd say that's always a good one if you do have someone that's a little bit more tricky to buy for, gifting them some sort of experience. So Dan really likes comedy, so I'll often get him comedy tickets, but whether that's a theatre show or, you know, a band playing or comedy, whatever it is, it always goes down well. So hopefully he'll like this. We saw Trevor Noah before and he's fantastic in person. So yeah, I got him tickets for that. I think it's like in April next year or something. And then finally, I do have two stocking stuffers, and actually only one of these is for Dan, the other one is for my brother. But the first one is a Whiskey Lovers illustrated playing cards. And I thought this was just really fun. Dan really enjoys his whiskey, as you'll probably be able to tell from the first part of the video. And I thought this would just be something he could play with his friends when they're sipping their whiskey. Just a fun little one for any whiskey lover. And then finally, I do have one more gift that isn't actually for Dan, but I did get this for my brother, and he's obviously a guy, so I thought I'd include it in this video. And this is a sneaker cleaning kit, and I thought this is such a good idea. I think it only works for certain kind of guys. Like, it wouldn't work for Dan because he's just not that fussy about keeping his sneakers clean, whereas my brother is that kind of person. So I thought this would be great for him. The tin is really cool. It's kind of retro. It says Gentleman's Hardware there, and it has inside cleaning fluid, a cleaning brush, and cloth. Keep your sneakers always looking box fresh. And again, I know it's a bit of a thing with people who really like sneakers. I don't think my brother's like one of those crazy sneaker people, but he does like to keep his things in order. So I thought this was a nice fun gift. It looks super cool and hopefully also quite functional as well. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some inspiration for the men in your life. I will leave links to everything that both Dan and I mentioned in the description section. But if you do have any other questions for me, then leave me a comment down below. If you enjoy these videos with Dan, please do give this a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. What? Are you ready?
Why intro again?
Your intro? Why would you intro?
No, it's in like a next up. I was waiting for you to say something.
Next up, Dan's going to talk about whiskey.
I already said it. It says McKellen on it.
Yeah, what are they called?
Holographic. Holograph.
I don't know, I'm getting confused.
You've broken me now.